Hi everyone, it's Monday at the Mystical Magical Mansion. I hope everyone is well and you're having a wonderful day. If this is the first time you're tuning into this channel, my name is Kim. Welcome. My husband Ryan and I bought an old, beautiful mansion built in 1910, less than a year ago. And we share our DIY experiences, our upcycling, our restoration of our old mansion with all of you. And also just a little bit about our family and our story and the neighborhood around us and about our city of Omaha, Nebraska. So today I'd like to show you some of the aspects, the little details of our home that I find so special and so unique and so beautiful. So let's take a look. So here is our front door. So just for perspective, you can see how massive our front door is. If you look, this huge screen door is probably the biggest screen door I've ever seen in my life, and I'm 5'4", like I'm not tiny, but look how big this door is. And yes, there is about a 6-inch step up, but if you look, then we have this huge giant front door, which I think is another really beautiful architectural element that I love about this house. Look around it, there's all this incredible granite detail, all of these little knobs that are in the stone that go all the way up that flank the entire door. So all of this just makes for this really beautiful border. It's just kind of like a beautiful picture frame around the door that you just sort of, like I said, I don't want to ever take these little things for granted, but it is such a beautiful and unique detail. And again, here is the plaque that's on the front of our house, that this is a historic place. It's on the historic register. This entire neighborhood, the Gold Coast neighborhood, is a historic neighborhood. And so we are one of the homes on that. This is our beautiful front porch. These are the original old terracotta tiles, which make up this front porch. They are gorgeous, but I will tell you that when they're wet, they are slick. They are very slippery in the wintertime. And then here we have something we've added, which are urns and ferns. And we also have a gargoyle who happens to be protecting the front door, which is a replica of the one at Notre Dame. It's a protected little fellow. And yes, my friends, ferns in urns are unapologetically fancy. So we have this really beautiful front porch with a balcony above it. And as you can see, there are some wonderful little details there in the granite that just add this extra touch of, I think, just classical building. I don't know, just it makes it look more artistic and sculptural. So the balcony is up there and it's beautiful, but if we look at just these little shields built into the granite and the little supports, you'll see those shields above each pillar, and then they'll wrap around the side, and they'll also appear on the porte-cochere. And then as we pan down, we have the incredible urns that flank both sides of the front door. Also, as we move along, there are these downspouts which come from actually the porch, so the inside of the porch. But as you can see, as we get closer, they're just sort of like a little piece of sculpture as well, kind of a little piece of contemporary art, but they're completely utilitarian. They're there to let water flow from on the porch. But I think they're an artistic element, and I love it when something just as simple as a downspout is an opportunity for beauty. I think it's just so special. And on this end of the porch, again, there's just that extra architectural detail of the sort of shield look, that metallic sort of garden. That's actually to accommodate the downspout, so any water from up there on the balcony can then drain downward. So here in the back, the porte-cochere that sticks out from the side of the house, which has been where you were dropped off in your carriage or your vehicle when those did come along. There's also this beautiful architectural detail that looks like the little shields. This sort of mimics the stone or granite version of that in the front. This is actually metal. So I believe this was either repaired, created, or put on after the tornado of 1913. So probably one of the most unique and one of my favorite details of this house is the ornate ceiling in the main living room. And I'm taking this sort of as an evening shot because most of this is shot during the day, but I think the lighting and everything in the evening is just so beautiful, and it shadows it in a way that really captures just how deep and ornate and amazing this ceiling is. So I don't know how we would ever replace this or repair this if anything happens to it. Like, it is incredibly intricate, but look at this. I mean, look at the incredible shapes and depths and detail. And the ceiling is so special and so unique. I've never seen anything like it. The family who lived here prior to us put in this wallpaper, which the flowers in the border are somewhat metallic and reflective, but if you look up, they match the flowers within the pattern in the ceiling just perfectly, which I think is such a wonderful interior design element. So yes, the two go incredibly. And then just as we pass over all the millwork in this room, the trim, I mean, there are just multiple layers and layers and layers of crown molding, and the ceiling and this room are huge, but it is one of the most spectacular architectural details of this house. So this weekend we had some visitors stop by, so shout out to Anna and Jake for stopping in for your own personal little tour of the Mystical Magical Mansion. But something that Anna had asked me sort of got me to thinking, what is the most favorite project we've done so far, because we've done so many, and what is my least favorite project that we've done so far? And I would definitely say, I think just for like immediate satisfaction, the little pink bathroom with the stenciling. So being able to paint that, get the wallpaper down, paint, and get the stencil up and get such a dramatic effect so quickly was very, very gratifying. So I loved doing that. I think some of the other projects we had to have an electrician come in or someone, like the butler's pantry lighting is spectacular, but I had to depend on someone else to do that. The chandelier in the dining room is stunning and I absolutely love it. But I think just one of my favorite little projects that I've done is definitely that little pink bathroom. It's so feminine and romantic and sweet and precious and all those things, and so I love that. So this room is, again, a really sweet little room that has the original porcelain tile, a gorgeous pedestal sink, amazing tiles on the floor, and then the wall color is just sort of this blush pink that I stenciled sort of a silvery pearl over the top of it, and I absolutely love the way it came out. It's kind of hard to video and to get a really good feel for it, but it's sort of translucent. The pink is just a very sweet blush pink. The least favorite thing probably is when we pulled out the carpet and there was 50 million thousand tons of old dust all the way from the 1930s. And I swear that dust took forever to get rid of. So that was probably my least favorite. The thing that I'm working on now that I do not like and is not working for me is a stenciling project in the bathroom upstairs. And I'll give you a quick look, but I don't like it. It's not working. So I started stenciling this room about a week ago, maybe even 2 weeks ago, and I haven't finished it, which is pretty much telling me that I hate it. So it's a chinois pattern, which is very asymmetric. The paint, if you can see, like behind me, it's supposed to be a nickel, a metallic silvery color, but it looks very flat. And perhaps that's what I'm struggling with in here, is that it's not reflective and sort of just given the vibe that I want it to. So you can see it behind me here. Let's get a closer look. So this is how it's gone up on the wall, and it looks a little darker and a little flatter. It just doesn't make sense and I don't like it. I do like each individual stencil. I think the pattern is really pretty. And if you come from this side and look, it looks very metallic and very pretty. But this is the window side and the place where no one ever is. So this angle from where you stand all the time is this way, and it just looks like a dark gray. So I don't love it. It's probably gonna have to go. I'm probably gonna paint over it and do something else. So this is my current, on this day, least favorite project at this very moment in time. So thank you all for tuning in, for being part of this journey, of this amazing story that is the Mystical Magical Mansion. If you have not hit the subscribe button, please do that before you sign off. I think it's wonderful that we all connect and share and be part of this amazing community that is being created with the Mystical Magical Mansion. And as always, get out your good dishes, get out your teacups, do special things, break out your china and use them for dinner tomorrow. Don't wait. Don't keep things for later or for a special occasion, because every day should be special. And you know what? We deserve the good stuff. So you be unapologetically fancy. It is a movement. We are doing it. We are having it. We're making it happen. So stay well. Take care. I will see you next week. And always stay unapologetically fancy, my friend.